so close. Welcome to the channel. This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity. Here to bring you a collective energy reading for my Clarity Empress Collective. What the problem is. Anyway, hope everyone is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section, let me know. I had a quick download, heard that song in my head by Coco Jones, right, Mark?
Yeah.
I had to let y'all know. Somebody's saying it ain't over. So you might be over it, but they're not. They never meant goodbye. Somebody's got you on a repeat cycle, kind of a round and around energy. They want to come in and then y'all break up and then y'all go back together and y'all break up. And it's toxic. It's not healthy. It's non-committal. And somebody's going to, hey, sis, somebody's going to have to break that mold. So I heard that in my head. I know one, something, you know the title. You ain't goodbye. Here we go. Uh-oh. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What's going on, sis? I see you. Ooh, what is all that is hidden will be revealed. So somebody got some secrets and they are unpacking them as we speak because this is recent past energy. So something came out. Uh-oh. Some came out, and if you didn't find out about it, guess what? You about to. It's coming. I know it is amazing, sis. So what we manifesting? This is supposed to be Manifestation Monday. I totally forgot that because I got that download. But anyway, let's see. What we seems like we manifesting the truth if all that hidden will be revealed. And then we got peace. Oh, that peace card was for you, Tuesday. That peace card is for you. Surrender, peace, hope, and joy. Harmony. Look at that. Hi, Doris. What's up, Black Cherry? What's up, Monica? Let me get some likes for all my peoples in the building. I said 4 people, 4 likes. You know what I'm saying? But this peace card is for you. That's why I heard that clearly from Spirit. I pulled that out for Tuesday. Okay? Brittany needed that. Confirm it. I said, okay. All right, what's this? All right. So back to the reading, though. Back to the regular scheduled event. Somebody is somebody's double-minded, restless, confused in their thoughts, their actions, and behaviors. Such a person is always in conflict with themselves. So this person has an inability to think rationally. So I heard 2 things. 1, we back to the reading, but 2 for you, Tuesday. Ooh, that's about to somebody's having tower moments. I'm gonna just put it like that. Some folks are having tower moments after what you delivered. But they should, as they should. You know what I'm saying? As they should. Tell me more. 90. Somebody else has, for the reading's sake, somebody has nostalgia. Oops. They, somebody is like in that energy of woulda, coulda, shouldas, and what ifs, and I remember when, and maybe if I had it's a lot going on in somebody's head. And the challenge is they remember the good times, the happy times, and you know what I'm saying, the old school times, the times when. But they life ain't set up like that because they double-minded. Whoever this is. Huh? We have hidden pregnancies. Concealed, secretive, unrevealed, mysterious, undisclosed, private, guarded, and silent. So it doesn't have to be a pregnancy, but it could be. But also, all that is hidden will be revealed. So somebody's trying to hold on to a secret because hidden is at the beginning of the reading and at the end, but it won't last. Like You can't hold on to secrets long. But this is the year of revealing everything anyway. The year of the eight, the year of the self. Saturn return. No, I'm sorry. Saturn retrograde. Neptune retrograde. Neptune rules illusions and delusions. It rules a lot of other things too, but primarily those illusions and delusions that people are holding on to with dear life and didn't want to acknowledge and couldn't understand, and I don't understand why. All of that is going to be, it's going to implode for a lot of people. Like they're not going to be able to sit in that energy talking about scratching their head, talking about, I don't know why this happened. You know exactly why that went down. You know exactly why so and so behaved like that. But everything's coming to the surface to the point where it is undeniable. You could be in two minds all you want. Cheater. Oh, somebody's a cheater. Cheater, eater, pumpkin eater. No, somebody thinks that they can get away with stuff, but that's not the case. So some people, I'm assuming from a cheater state of mind that they are, some cheaters think they're not doing no harm if they haven't left their person, and that person don't mean anything to me or whatever, but they still putting that person's life in jeopardy. A cheater is somebody who really has no regard for the person that they're cheating on. They may say they love them or they may not want to leave that person, but you can't respect the person. You don't respect the person if you cheat on them. You have no respect, right? And you think that your lies won't be uncovered, but clearly what is hitting will be revealed. Like that's destined, and somebody's still trying to hold on to something. So somebody could be trying to hold on to a pregnancy and not reveal that it's happened. They may, if it's a man, he could have tried to pay the baby mother off to not have the child. Like they could have been doing anything and everything to hide what they have produced. That don't mean it will. Ooh, divinely stomped out. Ooh. Whatever the third party situation. Whatever the third party situation is about to be a complete wrap. Divinely stomped out. And this card, she has a card in here. It's not coven. I don't know if it says cult or coven or something like that, but it's three hooded beings. And I feel like who's ever into any dark magic or gossiping, what I'm saying, with the intent to do harm to somebody's reputation or just sending evil thoughts somebody's way, they getting divinely stopped out by someone else's ancestors and spirit guides. Mm, stop. Then keep that energy to yourself. Therefore, you can start filling your cup, girl. Oh, look, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So, peace. That's where you are. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is collective zone. Peace and life giving you lemons and you making lemonades. I feel like we all, what I'm saying, collectively are making the best of what we can. Right? Even if it's sour circumstances, we're doing the best we can. They back down? Okay. So things are not always easy. Um, we all have our challenges. We all face roadblocks. We all face diversity, adversity. Just and I wanted, my mouth wants to say, but spirit won't let me. My mouth wanted to say normal, the normal wear and tear, but it's not normal, y'all. The things that we haven't been experiencing in the last 4 to 5 years have not been normal. It's not a normal pace of life. It's not normal life events. It's not normal circumstances. Nothing is normal. It's a new normal, so to speak, but it's a normal that keeps changing. So how can we call it that? Right? So we are People can be very resilient and some aren't, right? But I feel like with peace, if you're holding on to peace, if you're holding on to um, releasing what doesn't serve you, surrendering things, if you're going with the flow of life and that you're going to the path of least resistance. I'm not saying you don't have resistance. I'm saying, for example, I don't know, maybe your pet peeves is, for example, in the past. I'm gonna speak for the past and the present. Maybe you don't like when somebody doesn't hold the door for you, or you hold the door for somebody and they say nothing. They don't even say thank you or whatever. And that's like a pet peeve. And it kind of ruins your day to think that somebody can have that audacity to see you holding the door and don't say nothing, right? But the path of least resistance would be you're changing your mind. Like that's a sad individual that they have no manners, no respect. You know what I'm saying? To where you could hold on to the anger or you could release it. I'm talking about that's something minor. There's also major things that we have to decide to release the energy, release the anger, not hold on to it, not let it ruin our day. You know what I mean? Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So we all have different challenges, different circumstances, minor or major. It really is up to our mindset to how we handle it, how we allow it to affect us. Do we allow it to for us to lose sleep at night? You know what I'm saying? Or do we decide to change the way we think and the way we handle things? Right? Some people could be rude and say, tap somebody and pull them back. I'm sorry, you left something, and then make that person open the doors. You could be petty, right? Or you could have just been like, well, I did my good deed, for that moment and keep it pushing and not let it. It's kind of like having road rage, right? You gotta choose the path of least resistance because you can end up having road rage and then cause your own problems. You know what I'm saying? Your own accident, not paying attention to the road, having tunnel vision. We got to choose the path of least resistance. Tell me more. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment and let me know if the reading resonates with you. You right, Doris. Why you delete the message? Black Jay, what you doing? What just happened? Doris, put your message back up, boo. Because you're right. It do feel like a category 5 for a lot of people. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Oh, okay. Give him my heart to you. Yeah. All right. So here we go. That's why we got to go through the path of least resistance because this pissed me off. This pissed me off. All right. So I'm going to tell you why. Whoever this double minded individual, they don't know if they're coming or they're going. And this is the type of individual that would keep you in your head uncertain how they feel because they can say one thing but then they treat you like something else. And I told you, I tell you all the time, I might not be a single person, but I definitely be studying, and I listen to my single friends, but I study the dating scene and I listen to the relationship gurus. And it's interesting how men, and I was telling my husband this, mostly men will tell you if a man, for example, seems double minded, then your best bet is to let him go figure out what it is. Don't hold on to no double-minded man. Don't hold on to anybody that's 1 minute what I'm saying, they all into you and the next minute they cold. Don't hold on to somebody that tells you they getting ready to like they want you in their life, but they got to take care of this stuff first. Let them go take care of it. Don't worry about, like, don't give away yourself. Don't lower your standards and keep your boundaries up. And what's crazy is, in this day and age, I would think that it would be more women that I hear saying that. I do hear women say it, right? But it's very impactful to hear a man tell you, don't listen. When a man tell you X, Y, and Z, run. Men are telling you, like, don't fall for that game. Now, does it serve their purpose for their channels and the things that they sell or whatever? Yeah, I get it. But the advice is sound and it's true. Because if you've been through it with anybody, whether it's a romantic, a friendship, a family ship, or it doesn't even matter. Whatever the case may be, if somebody puts you in a mind like you think they're giving you their heart, but they really are playing because they want their cake and they want to do things their way. That's why the title of that song was a download right before this lesson, Lord. This reading, maybe it is a lesson. I don't know. But right before this reading, that downloaded title came because that's a double-minded situation. That Coco Jones song, she's basically saying, I knew when you said goodbye, you didn't mean it. I knew when you start liking my pictures, here we go. We getting ready to go right back around and again. Can't I love somebody else? Can I heal? It's basically what she's saying in the song. I want to heal. Somebody don't want somebody to heal. Okay? They don't want nobody, they don't want that person to heal. They want to come and now they want to be vulnerable when you pull away. Now they want you to hear them out. Now they want to talk and communicate in ways they didn't want to communicate before when you pull away. When you start taking them lemons they didn't gave you and making something out of it for yourself and not offering them a drink, you know what I'm saying? Not giving them all of a sudden that, oh, I get it now. This is what she wanted from me all along. Let me come give it to her for a little while, right? But then that's also when they come over promising and under delivering. That's where the love bombing come in. Because now I need your attention again because I don't want you to pull away for good this time. So here they come. That's why it made me mad. I'm going to give you my heart, but I'm double-minded because they're still going to show you that they're not changed. This individual in this reading, every reading is different. Everybody's energy is different. For those of the sound of my voice, if this resonates with you, then you know if this is your story or not. All I'm saying is somebody's in a double mind and they're going to come offer their heart and they're going to be full of it. They have still a lot to change. Do they love you? Possibly. Possibly. Not going to say that they don't. But I will say that this person is not settled in their own mind and their own spirit. And if they're not settled in their mind and spirit, they cannot settle a relationship with you. They cannot offer you stability. They cannot offer you long-term anything. They can't. Tell me more. Yeah, and Spirit said in the challenges, this person could be cold-blooded. Like this person could leave you, walk away, ghost you for a minute, cold-blooded, not even care what it takes, the cycles it takes you through, the way you got to heal from it, how you feel about it, and then come back and act like nothing. Want to talk to you like regular, not want to address that, or they gloss over, baby, I was just going through something. You know how I do. You're just supposed to accept that, right? And they could be very ruthless when they do it. But Spirit said, oh, okay, I see. Territorial, right? So this person Spirit just said they will ghost, right? And the moment they smell, they ain't even gotta see it, y'all. If they see it is another level, but they can smell when you have moved on because you are not behaving the same way. You have not checked on them. You have not, or they've called or texted you and you have not acknowledged them or something. When something is amiss, here they come. Here they come, acting like I gotta now give you my heart again so that I can sit you down and get you to stop trying to go somewhere. Because where you think you're going? I need you to sit down while I go play and frolic and do whatever the hell I want to do. That's what this energy is giving. because this person's a cheater. They like multiple people because they look for multiple people to validate them. This person is like hollow inside, right? They got something for you, but they're hollow. So the adoration and the ego boost they get from other people feeds them temporarily. Somebody need to work on their self-worth. A lot of times people don't realize that ego projection is really somebody lacking in self-worth. But we don't discuss that enough because we think if they project their ego or they out there and they the life of the party, they must be settled in their spirit. Not always the case. It's usually a projection of what they want to be and not what they are. Oops. Tell me more. I see you on. If you're on here, hit me with a like, which is an energetic donation to the channel. Tell me about what's hidden, spirit, with this pregnancy. Ooh, block back. Listen, whoever this is for, whatever secrets they got, they know that you will block them. They know that you will see them as like a scam artist or a hoax, meaning they know that you will see them as fraudulent, that you're not going to see them as a sincere individual if they come toward you. Whatever this is, that's about to come out. Now, you may know if it's a pregnancy. You may even know what the whole deal is. But the reason why when they come to you with the excuse, let me explain what happened was, when they break it down to you, their rationale, you're more than likely going to block and ban them. You're going to see them as a complete liar and a waste of your time. What's the bottom of the deck? Transform. So, okay. And I was about to say this too. What they may tell you, because Spirit told me it's two different scenarios. You may block, ban, and just be done with them, or what they may tell you is that the person that they either left you for or were out there cheating with was completely a hoax. So they got seduced by somebody. That's what I'm hearing. And the transformation is this person might want to come out of this. I'm a player energy. I'm a cheater. I'm out there. They might want to come out of that. But we going back to what I've always told y'all, right? If you love this person and you have if there's anything left in you that could see yourself with this person, then make them prove it. And proving it is not words, y'all. And proving it is not a one time, let me show you something. That proving it is long time, consistent actions. Like, you would know if a person transformed. You could see it. Like, it would be not I wonder if he's lying again. You'll be like, he can't be lying because he did da 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 da, or she did da 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 da, right? And then it's all the time. Like, you know what it is? Oh my God, I see it. I see it. You know how, unfortunately, somebody goes through trauma. And when they come out of that trauma, the look in their eye is different, like the fear. Like somebody going into, I don't know, like a cave or something and seeing something spooky and they come out a different person. This is how you going to know that this person is not playing no more. They don't want whatever they went out there and got, they don't want it no more. I'm hearing whoever this person was that they were dealing with or cheating with could have set them up, got them robbed, or what I'm saying, threatened their life. It's something it's like a scared straight. That's what I'm getting. You will see this person is scared straight. They will not come back to you. This is how you know that they changed. They will not come to you with the same conversation that sounded slightly different. Or they won't come back trying to, what I'm saying, charm you in the same ways and then doing the same things. This person will be completely different if in fact they have gone through a transformation. But transformation indicates it's still happening. I don't feel like they've transformed. I feel like this person has got some type of wake up call or some type of shock that has nothing to do with you or everything to do with you. Meaning they could have seen done some comparison to what they experienced and like, oh hell no, Collective would have never done me like this, dirty like this. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't have never played with my mind and my heart. Like whatever they got out there in them streets was 10 times worse than what they ever gave you. And this person is like in deep consideration is what I'm getting. Right, you won't. And this is another thing that the men have said over and over and over again that I've heard. You will not have to question if a man truly loves you because he will be relentless in his pursuit of you because you are what he truly desires, right? You won't have to guess. Now, there's also a flip side to that because um, I was listening. I don't even know who it was I was listening to. I tell you, but I can't remember his name. But there's a side of people who and then we talk about this on this channel a lot. Shame. Some people are so shamed of themselves, of their circumstances, of their choices, that they won't take the chance with you. They will be so in love with you, and then watch you walk away or walk into the arms of somebody else when they deeply desire you. But they sit in shame because they think you're going to reject them or they think they're not good enough and they haven't made any efforts. That's why effort is so important to identify if somebody means what they say. And you can say all kinds of sweet nothings, all kinds of sweet nothings, and what it ends up being is nothing if you don't show it. You say you love me, but you don't listen to me. You say you love me, but you know my favorite things and you never get it. You say you love with me, but you don't share. You say you love me, you don't communicate with me. You say you love me, then you disappear. You say you love me and you go buy yourself food and eat it in front of me. Like, you know what I mean? Selfishness. You say you love me, but you selfish. You say you love me, but you stubborn. Right? So a man is going to be considerate, an adult, not even just a man, y'all. An adult is going to be considerate of the person that they love. They're going to show up. You know, a chef is going to chef it up, man or female. They're going to cook for that person. They're going to show that person love through their food, through their stomach. You know what I'm saying? People who are acts of service is going to, you know what, babe, what you need? You need that tire fix? I got you. You know, you need, I don't know, you need something, I got you, right? They're trying to demonstrate that they're there. Those needs could be, I'm gonna pay your rent this month. I know you're independent and da, 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 but I want to give you a break so you could do something nice for yourself. It could be that, right? But acts of service, they're gonna show up. They're gonna show up. People who are not gonna show up for you are going to be cold blooded. They're going to be selfish, stubborn, and inconsiderate. Because that's their MO, is really to fulfill their needs and not yours. Your job is your peace, Spirit said. And that's the current energy. In my spread, you know, this is past, present, hidden, challenge and lesson, and likely outcome, right? Spirit said you are in the now, you living in the moment right now. Life is giving you lemons and you making lemonade, and that means you still getting the bag. You're still getting your focus on you, right? And you finding your peace in how you develop yourself, your worth, your boundaries, and everything that protects you. Whereas this person is still double-minded, y'all. They may love you, but I feel like they haven't fully understood what love is, but they know what love is. I'm gonna tell y'all, before I got married, about to be 25 years ago, and I had my DV situation, I remember saying to God, I know what I don't want. And I listed it. I said, I don't want this. I broke it down. I knew what I didn't want. I knew what didn't feel like could be love. I knew that those things weren't love. So then Spirit said, are you sure about that? And at the time I was spiritual, but I wasn't spiritual, right? So I ended up in a situation and I was like, uh-oh. It wasn't a bad situation. It was just like a precursor to something that I actually cut off before it got bad because it was reminiscent of what I just come from. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting tested right now because this is not going to work. I said, these are the things I don't want. I was sure about that. And when some of those I don't know, spiritual gurus tell you that, the more you say you don't want it, the more you get. It can be true. It can be true. But I also had to decide, I said I don't want it. I'm not going to accept it. And so I had to back away from it. I had to let it go. I had to cut it off in order to find what I was looking for or find the piece that was meant for me. I had to cut off what was familiar. I had to stop going in the same circles, even though different people, different circumstances, whole different state. All I know is that's familiar in a way that I don't want. And I'm not committed to trying to make it into something that it's not. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, Lord. So, damn. So remember I mentioned a tower, right? So this card could be almost equal to a tower or maybe worse. Natural disasters here. And it says retribution, judgment, reckoning, balance, correction, consequences, payback, and vindication. Somebody got divinely stomped out and they are getting consequences for their actions. A lot of reckless people that have gotten away with things for a while don't realize that there are consequences for the choices and the actions that they take. And what I feel like this person did not consider was the consequences of playing with you over and over and over again. Some people don't realize that you can stretch a rubber band so many times until eventually the rubber band snaps, right? So whereas you might have gone back and forth with a person a few different times until you severed a cord or something broke within you that severed that cord with that person. No longer, we can't keep doing that back and forth no more. Why? Because it's not getting us anywhere. We're not happy. It's not serving us. What are we doing? Tell me more, Spirit. Wow. So this is what you manifesting. A divine, it says divine masculine if you can't see it. Divine masculine. So sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder. And sometimes when somebody realizes they no longer have access to you, there's something in them that shifts. There goes that transformation. But it took a natural disaster, not just you, Spirit, saying it's whatever that they choices that they made, circumstances that they got themselves into or happened to them has to come to some sort of ending in order for balance to be restored. You know what I'm saying? In order for judgment to occur. Somebody wants to become your divine masculine. And it may not be this person. It may not be, depending on your situation. I'm not forcing y'all, pushing this past person energy, but I am saying that you are manifesting a divine masculine. So whether it comes in the form of a past person or a new person, you are manifesting that. Why? Because you got requirements and standards now. You also have boundaries and you're protecting your peace. Therefore, no one, including the past person, can come to you without being in that divine masculine energy. Period. So this is the track you on. This is the love that you're pouring into yourself, that you would manifest that energy and not just anything, not just accept anything. And when a person No matter who it is, realizes that you don't accept anything. Either they bow out gracefully or they pursue somebody who has standards like them. Like equals like. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, so this double-minded individual who wants to give their heart to you now wants to anchor down with stability, grounding, hope, safety, resolve, and steadfastness. This is somebody realizing where home is. So this is somebody realizing that they have the best of the best with you. Mm. But they were double-minded. So this person could have stressed you out in some way in the past energy. They could still be stressful because they kind of wishy-washy is what I'm getting. But at the same time, now whatever they're going through is leading them toward they want stability and grounding. And you not giving it to them because you focus on yourself. Now they want to come give it to you. But this person got a lot to change, a lot of consistency to show before they can be worthy of that. You understand what I'm saying? Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. Right. So let's go back to natural disaster, retribution, reckoning, consequence, payback, and vindication. This is the challenge and the lesson. This cold-blooded individual is getting a return back to sender. Why? Because whatever they was out there in them streets doing, that them streets was, first of all, the streets are not kind to you. Okay, the streets themselves are cold-blooded. And this person decided if they wanted to be a cheater in the past, well, guess what? Until you do right by the people that loved you, everything you think about is gonna crumble. So they're not doing well. And if they mistreated you, it's like they cursed themselves. So the only way they can heal is to transform, is to change, is to elevate. And like I said, I feel like whatever this person may have experienced in them streets was like a scared straight moment. So you will know if this person changed because the look in their eye gonna be different. Their actions and intentions will be different and regularly. Like you won't have to. This is not somebody that's going to possibly. I want to say possibly easily slip back into old ways because there's a lot of cyclic energy where people will slip back into their old ways. When they feel like they got you back, they just go back to doing what they've been doing. Because, all right, well, I know you ain't going to go nowhere because you open the door again. I'm getting somebody else is learning such a harsh lesson about the choices that they made that they're not coming back towards you with the let me, what I'm saying, negate your feelings again. Let me ghost you again. Let me get quiet on you. Let me cheat on you. Like this person, it, maybe it's the pregnancy, and this person wasn't ready to be a parent. I don't know, but I get that this return to center and this cold blooded and this hopes block. Listen, somebody, somebody feels very different and within. I don't think this is surface level at all. A lot has happened to them, but a lot should have because you can't speedball, you can't be reckless in life and not have consequences for your actions. That's not how life works. Uh-oh. And now here they come with a love offer because they want abundance with you, they want love. This person is getting their confidence up. And this man looks exactly like the divine masculine. So somebody's like, listen, girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because when they was out there in them streets, they was up the creek without a paddle, feeling like they was stuck and no way of getting out of it. Something happened. Something changed that. Because remember I was telling y'all on yesterday's live that people really aren't stuck. They have to make hard choices, but they're not stuck. Sometimes you got to abandon everything to get yourself unstuck, but there's always an option. How many people disappear not because somebody kidnapped them, because they left it all behind. You're never stuck. And I'm not saying anybody should do that, but you get what I'm saying? Like, people are not stuck. Some people choose homelessness. Some people choose to quit a job, wait for the next one, move on to the next one. I don't know. People are not stuck. There are circumstances where people will think they're stuck. Oh, I gotta feed my family, and I gotta keep a roof over my head. I'm about to lose this, or I'm about to lose that. You're not stuck. There's always a way out. It's to choose the path that you choose. Period. So this person may have transformed, realizing maybe I'm not stuck. Maybe I can move on. Maybe I can let go of the things that are toxic to me. And let me tell you something. We're going to go back to that Saturn and that Neptune retrograde. Yesterday when I was talking, I knew Neptune was doing something. I couldn't remember it, but it's the retrograde. Those two planets being in retrograde are in heavy energy. It's in heavy wake you the hell up energy. Okay? You know, Saturn is that planet of discipline. So you about to learn some major lessons if you playing with your life. If you playing around trying to be a sitting duck and allow something to happen to you. You're not going to be able to sit around and get played with, because life is going to jostle you around. You see how the waves are teeming. So you can only imagine how much water this boat is taking on. He might be stuck, but he can also turn over and drown in that situation. Life is not playing with people right now. And like was it Doris was saying earlier that I kind of caught before it got deleted. She was saying that it's like a category 5 for a lot of people. Life, but the thing is, and I gotta say this, see, I told you got a brain like an elephant, Monica. Now, I never heard of that in my life. The song is A Hard Way Home. Mm-mm-mm. So, uh-oh, I lost my thought. I shouldn't have read the comments. um, damn. What was I about to say? Oh, about the team and boat and sitting duck. There's a card in this deck, and I don't know why it calls me even though it's not coming out. And that sitting duck energy, I'm gonna find it because I gotta explain it to you. That sitting duck energy is what people do when they feel like the worst has already happened, but they don't seem to understand that the wheel of fate is always turning. So things can get worse, things can get better, things will still change. Nothing and no one just stays the same, right? So when you sitting there thinking, well, I guess I could tolerate this person a little longer, Spirit's going to show you why you can't tolerate them anymore. Why you got to let them go from circumstances that are impacting you, because it's not going to serve you to hold on. I have a situation that I'm going to tell you all about when it gets resolved in a few months, but I'm in the process of releasing it because I have to. Every chance that I gave to that circumstance for that to stay in my life, I'm like, I'm trying to deal with all these other things that keep popping up, but this situation keeps doing this to me. So I had to finally, what I'm saying, take action to sever and cut the cord from that circumstance, because it was going to make me lose my top, and I couldn't see going through that even longer. And it involves contracts. So if I don't end the contract now, when I did, then I could end up not being able to deal with it for a whole nother year. No, 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 no. So this is the card that keeps coming to my forefront of my mind, even though it's not coming out of this deck all the time. And this is sitting duck, vulnerable, exposed, defenseless, targeted, unprotected, easily unaware, prey, isolated. She got a lot on here. Helpless, doomed, visible, trapped, accessible, unprepared, and conspicuous. Let me tell you something. The worst thing you could do in your life is to be a sitting duck or a lame duck, whatever you want to call it. That's the worst thing you can do when you know better. If you are vulnerable because you don't know, then you can't blame yourself. You can't take that on. You can't, there's no need to regret or feel shameful. You didn't know. But when you know your circumstance and you sit in your circumstance and you do nothing about your circumstance, you are a lame or sitting duck. And you're going to feel the brunt of natural disaster in your life. Things will be out of control for you. You will not be able to manage the situations you think you can. You will not. Because the way life is hitting in the last 4.5 years, we have been shown that we have been sitting ducks, knowing that something could happen, but we couldn't prevent it. We were not, you know what I'm saying, somebody that knew, oh, I knew the pandemic was on. No, we didn't. We didn't really know. We didn't know what it was going to look like. We know what we're going to experience. We didn't know how worldwide this would be. We didn't know the implications of it. We did not know. Now, if you didn't learn anything from that and you resume life as normal and you didn't make any change, I don't care if the change wasn't right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Was right or wrong. You have to have found a way to adjust in the circumstances of life. You have to have something in the forefront of your mind that, in case of emergency, I have something put aside, whether it's mask, whether it's a little bit more food than normal, whatever the case may be, some adjustment. Why? Because otherwise, you'll be a sitting duck for another natural disaster. And sometimes the natural disasters could be the people in your life that want to keep playing. And like I was telling y'all yesterday, sometimes there's people in your life that just keep topping themselves. Like, when you think they couldn't do no more, they find something else to do. They find something else to do. And that's why I had to end the contract. So when the contract is over, I'm severing ties. Why? Because I can't do this no more. Okay? Because I know that whatever you're going to do is going to be worse than the last time. We got to end this. So I say all that to say, let's go back to transformation. You got to take this how it resonates. Either this person is got you in a sitting duck situation, or I feel strongly this person put themselves in a sitting duck situation, feeling like they were up the creek without a paddle. This is why they know they have to transform from this cheater energy. This person was a known liar to you. This person was not honest with themselves. They weren't honest with anybody in them streets either. They just felt like they can go out and do what they want to whoever they want. But Spirit said, that's a lie. I know you effing lying, because natural disaster, boom. Things revealed, boom. So whatever this person thought that they was out there hiding and cheating and playing, that all that's coming out. All of that's coming out. But it's more to come out. And maybe what was coming out is what was done to them. So whatever they were doing out there, they was getting done back to them in 10 times worse. Now, now they doing a whole about face. But somebody been scared straight. And the only way you're going to know for sure is, like I said, you're going to see it and feel it. It ain't going to be what they say. Some of that's going to happen. Yeah, okay. You got a love offer. Okay, that's nice. Oh, you've changed. I've heard that before. But you will know when this person changed. They're not going to just tell you. They're going to show you. They're going to show you. They're going to show you. And you're going to be like, oh, my goodness. You going to know. You going to know. This person is like, nope. Because this offer could have been a fishy offer. This person is coming sincere now. Okay, they're like, This person is coming with reciprocity now. Now, it don't mean you want them back though. I ain't gonna lie. This don't mean you want them back, and this don't mean it ain't new love either. So you got to take it how it resonates. Spirit will test you, because if they come back and you see, you know what I'm saying, they come back with all the green flags. You see the card is green in the heart, in heart space, heart energy. But then all of a sudden you see a little red, little wiggle in the background. You like, oh, did I see what I saw? Trust me, this and this 5 months period from June 29th to November 17th in this Saturn retrograde, that red flag ain't gonna wiggle in the background. It's gonna be blazing. It's gonna blaze. It's gonna burn all the green flags. If that person is not for you, you're going to know. You have to trust your intuition. My reading is a general reading for anybody who's interested. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. It's cool. But first and foremost, use your own intuition and your own common sense. If a person is real and they have transformed, trust me, they will go to the ends of the earth to show you I am worthy. If they're not, they may watch you walk away. If they have not been willing to step up, if they walk in too much fear and shame and regret and guilt, they'll just play the shadows and watch you from a distance. Be happy, happily ever after, while somebody comes in with a love offer and takes you off the table, and you're no longer on the shelf waiting for somebody to come around. Whether you are waiting or not, you're no longer open, no longer an opportunity. You said they're gonna look like a pal. Tell me more. Yeah, small shit don't matter. I feel like this is your person saying they trying to kick that devil energy to the curb. This person might have been hung up in material wealth and what things look like. They might have been people pleasing. They might have been doing a lot of external things. Now they're kind of like, I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like the big thing, I feel like this person is getting into their heart, but it's because of their circumstances. It's because of whatever happened to them. Tell me more. They purging, dismissing, releasing, cleansing themselves of all the things that don't serve them. You in your peace energy. You manifesting what you need. This person got work to do, and they still in the middle of their work. Tell me more. Yep. Sucker for love. You. I heard you turn them lemons into gummies and candies too. Like you are a sucker for real love, and not in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like loving individuals attract love, and people could be a sucker for you because of the fact that you have a loving nature. You are kind. Yep. Who is the tarot killer? Nice to meet you, I think. Tell me more. Oh. So it's the sewer maiden that had this person in their double mind. She's in a hidden energy. This is a person that played with them out in them streets. She misled them, got them into entanglements. She was there. She scared them straight. Whoever she is scaring them straight. She's delusional, stagnant. She may have come off at one point. She might have been beautiful, you know what I'm saying, alluring, like I said, seductive. Somebody that got their attention. Maybe made some, huge promises that were grandiose that she couldn't fulfill. And then took the mask off later and started playing Russian roulette and God knows what other game with this person's heart. Tore him up. And she's the type of person that will do a slow decay. Like you don't get death energy from her. The cemetery don't want her. This is somebody the cemetery don't want. She is the putrid, rotten flesh of somebody slowly decaying. So she's decaying in the way she treats herself. She probably drinks and smokes and drugs too much. You know what I'm saying? She's probably a reckless individual that way. Her mind is foul, low vibrational, and very codependent. So she kind of just is kind of like an appendage on you, smothering you every time you turn around. But I feel like her breath even stink because her inside smell. Mm. So real estate. Yeah, so the person feels like your home. Oh, and it may feel like that when you start working on yourself and your peace, that you're starting to have growth and stability and prosperity. Like this is the beginning. This is why I'm saying, like, some people, when they lose you, they realize that you are growing and they don't want you to heal. I just feel like this person is not so much that they didn't want you to heal, is that they see you doing what you say you were going to do, being grounded, being stable, right? And their challenge is now, how do I now grow? How do I now become stable? And they want to come home. They see you as home and they want to come home, but they see you as somebody who is solid, right? And accomplished enough to take a leap of faith and do things that is not average. It's not average to do. You may be a business owner, you could be an influencer, an entrepreneur, you could be management of something, but you're not average in what it is who you are and what it is that you do. Now, you don't have to be those things I just mentioned on the surface. It could just be you're well loved, well liked, well respected, and whatever you do is very recognized, right? And your home is a beautiful home. It could be an apartment, it could be a house, it could be a ranch, it could be whatever. You know what I'm saying? You Like when people enter your space, it could be your cubicle at work or your office at work. It could be your home. It could be where you hang out, whatever. Where people enter your space, it feels like home. And this person is feeling like you're building a new home now because your home is without them. Homeless. Yeah, that explains everything I just said. So your person wants to give you a love offer because they feel homeless without you. You are home, everything I just said, and this person feels homeless without you. They don't feel abundant. They don't feel the prosperity. They don't feel like they have a foundation. They don't have sanctuary. They don't have growth or stability, community, or any of that without being with you. That's what this person feels out in the cold. All right. They feel vulnerable, isolated. But they isolated themselves. I have to go back to the beginning of this reading. I don't want to lose sight of the fact that this person isolated themselves, playing games, thinking that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna end this, I'm gonna be out there cold blooded, I'm going out in them streets, I'm cheating, I'm doing whatever, and think that because I transform that you owe them something. You don't owe them. You don't owe them. Bottom of the deck, engagement. But they're coming. I can't make this up because like last night or the night before, I don't know whatever one I did, but the reading, all the negative cards had came out to explain that particular reading. This card is saying that this person is like, no, I don't want to let you go. That I want to commit with you. I want to promise. I want to bond. I want forever with you. I love you. I want partnership. So this person, if they did not see your value and your worth, they have been scared straight. They feel the adversity, the resilience, the compassion that you have. But they also, not the adversity, but the resilience and the compassion. They feel hope when they are with you, right? But now it's like they feel isolated without you. They feel like they just out there surviving now. But they wanted to be out there to survive. Like you can't, that doesn't work. You're going to have to carry that 10 on your back if you want to be out there in them streets. Because there is no home in them streets. There's no stability in them streets. There's no prosperity in them streets. You can have some shortfalls or short term wins rather. You know what I'm saying? Play your craps and or go to the gambling hall or whatever they do to go out there and make their money. But that's short term. That's not, building a legacy. That's not Ten of Cups energy. That's not long term love. That is out there just being for them streets. And now this person wants to come reveal something to you, or a lot of things are being revealed. I feel like you're going to find out. You can't. You can't be out in them streets, loving them streets, not communicating, committing to the streets. When the streets don't commit to you, they don't. And this person had to be very young-minded or just lack growth and development. Some people, I always feel the need to explain this to you, right? Because I don't like to leave things unsaid if I can, right? But I can't always catch it everything. But some people have what we call arrested development. They remain the child from their trauma. So, for example, if they were extremely traumatized at 7, you will see the projections of a 7-year-old child from that person many times. If you really put it in the context, and that person sounds like a spoiled little brat or a hurt little child, right? This person could have had trauma in their tween years or their teen years, right? Whatever the circumstances is, that's where they show up. When there's adversity in their life, when there's disagreements and discord, when there's time for them to step up or maybe take consequences for their actions, they show up as where their trauma is. That's called arrested development. And so some people, when you see them, they may be what I call high functioning children. They high functioning children. They go to work, they make their money, they buy things, they go on trips, they enjoy, they may have the ability to enjoy the pleasures of life. However, if they are triggered, they revert back to that scared child and become that person. And without working on that, without acknowledging that, and putting in efforts to, reparent themselves, they stay that child. So they could be, the number 41 is just glaring at me for some reason. So they could be 41, or your person could be 41, or something like that. But they could be every bit 14 because where their trauma hit. And everybody's trauma is different. There's no higher levels. Well, there are high levels, but there's no, we don't have to compare them to understand that everybody has some sort of trauma. And your person is kind of, this might be somebody who was shaken into their adulthood or shaken into a new level of discipline and maturity because somebody is scared straight, y'all. They scared straight and they isolated and alone. Based on their choices, they're isolated and alone. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, the choices that they made. The Lover's card is here in reverse. This person in the past energy made bad choices. So now they have to deal with the consequences of their choices. Period. Tell me more. Yeah. So you over there, I can't make this up, and I love this spirit. That is just confirming. 3 of coins working together. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with harmonious relationships. your job might be doing well, or your business may be doing well, but there's cooperation on your side because you're going with the flow of life in a way where you're not being resistant. You surrendering to stuff, so you're not sitting there holding on to a lot. You are putting in the shadow work in your life. You are balancing your light and your dark. You're working together with yourself, working together with others to make things more peaceful in your life. Tell me more. You're attracting more love. This person, on the other hand, is frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Anxious over what the next step is that they should take. They know, but they've been, you know what I'm saying? Their mind have been played with the sewer maiden. So there's been, like I said, delusional energy. They really, this particular retrograde season is going to hit this person exceptionally hard. Spirit said they're not done with this person yet. Okay, so they come to you soon. You know what I mean? You may acknowledge them if you, like I said, if you care enough about them to have a conversation, you may acknowledge them. But Spirit said we are not done with them. We are not done with them because they are in that sitting duck energy. So as long as they decide that they're not ready to do this next step, which I know that they want to, it's just engagement. As long as this person's in that sitting duck energy, Spirit is going to mollywop them up and down the road. Like they just going to take them through it. And you're going to see evidence of it. Because you think this person is showing signs of scared straight. Oh, baby. They're going to be scared straight, busted, and disgusted. They over there frustrated. But you sitting in that sitting duck energy. They better make a change. They better make a change. Look, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person feels unlucky. Again, return back to center. Everything so above, so below. Every time the wheel changes, you never know which side you're going to be on. This person is not on the side of luck. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And they also can't, Spirit said they can't have you like that. So your boundaries are so tight right now because they can't have the Queen of Pentacles that's in you, but they also are having to deal with the Sewer Maiden. She is that Queen of Pentacles type of energy in reverse. Draining, codependent. You know what I'm saying? Somebody money hungry, always out there trying to show off and don't have nothing to show. Like somebody who rocks designer this and designer that, but ain't got no designer money in their pocket, right? They know how to fake it till they make it. They know how to go to the discount stores and get the big label brands and rock it like it's brand new, but when they really don't have any money. They don't have any stability. They don't really chase the bag. They don't really put their foot forward. They want other people to do it. They want to manipulate different people to do it for them. It's the type of person that live off the system, but still be looking shinier than a new penny. Why? Because they out there trying to front, trying to pretend. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse energy is known for being flashy, all about that ego and that pride, but really don't have no substance behind it. Bottom of the deck, and you the high priestess. You've been knowing. I said at the beginning that even though they may be revealing, which it says all that hidden will be revealed, you probably already know. It's just they haven't come out and said to you why they made the choices that they made, why they became the cheater that they became. And then what's likely to happen is that once they come and reveal all to you, depending on their intentions, what you see and what you understand will determine whether you ban or block them for good or you allow them to go ahead and continue to prove themselves. You got to take it how it resonates. Nobody can be mad at you for loving somebody that you love, right? And giving them chances if you decide to give them a chance. If people can get mad all they want, this is your life. And if you know that this person is sincere and doing the right thing by you, by all means. But if this person ain't and you take them back, know that your circumstances will look similar until you do right by yourself Everything you think about going to crumble. So you're going to have to use your intuition. You're going to have to be very discerning, and you're going to have to stand 10 toes down. Whatever your boundaries are, whether your requirements and your standards are with any person, not just this person, any person, stand on that. Don't allow anybody to mistreat you and disrespect you in the name of, but I love them. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Never, that's right. If this person is double-minded and still confused and make you feel like you're not really sure what they really are when it comes to you, use your discernment. I promise you that if you stand 10 toes down, either they morph into the masculine energy that they were supposed to be, because their choices and their actions are determining that none of that will work for them, which I feel like this is what's happening with this person. Or they could be the one in the shadows watching your social media, wondering, hoping, wishing for a chance, feeling anxious, feeling unlucky, feeling isolated, feeling out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? While they play around with a delusional Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And they lose you. This is really about them and really about their choices. You are going on. You got peace. You got cooperation. You got love. You have a divine masculine that's coming your way. So, like I said, either this past person steps up or you're going to have new love. Either way, you win. That's the best way to put it is either way you win. You know what I'm saying? Can't raise a man, so I don't know that. Yeah, Arrested Development and the TV show had a lawsuit. I remember that. I want to thank my moderators for always coming on when y'all can and moderating on my behalf. I want to thank everybody that's viewing. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of that energetic energy that keeps the channel going. Um, Thursday evening. Wait a minute. That's 4th of July. Well, I ain't doing nothing special 4th of July night, so I'll be here 9:30, doing a live. Most of our fireworks in our area, they do everything but on the 4th of July. So I'll be doing my live on the 4th of July. If you'd like me to read your energy, you can do a donation reading. If the moderators are available, they'll put the information in the chat during that reading. And that's 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like New York time. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna bid you adieu. The hell was that? Anyway, in the meantime, I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. I want y'all to have a wonderful good night. Thank you for coming to the channel. Peace.